Hello everyone, I'm Bethany, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make the almost 30-minute ribbed cowl. Now I called it the almost 30-minute cowl because in reality it took me 35 minutes to complete, but I thought 30 minutes is a pretty nice round number. So what you need to make this project is a P-hook, it's kind of this big chunky plastic one, and then 2 skeins of Hometown USA. You won't be using 2 full skeins, so if you have some on hand, it uses about 1 whole one and then maybe a quarter of the second one. So let's begin. Gather your supplies and then we'll begin. Okay, so to begin to make this cowl, you're going to start with a slip knot, and then you're going to begin with a foundation chain of 24 chains. And remember, I do have all of these tutorials for these stitches on my channel. So if you need a refresher, be sure to click over and look at those videos again. So there's our foundation chain. So to start step 1, we're going to double crochet in each chain. So we're going to start in the 3rd chain from the hook. We're not going to do the first one, we're not going to do the second one, we're going to work in this 3rd one. And I work in the back loop of the chain. This is simply for ease of use. It's just easy to quickly get your hook into that back loop. You are more than welcome to work through both loops. So you're going to work a double crochet in each chain all the way across. Okay, so now we have worked a double crochet in each chain. So to do the next row, we're going to turn our piece, and you're going to chain 2 to start the height of the next row. Now you're going to be working your first stitch in this stitch, which is called the same stitch. It's kind of just coming straight up from where you work those chains. And you're going to be working in the back loop only. So you can see your stitches have 2 loops on top. You're going to work in that back one only. This will give you a nice ribbed texture when you're done with the cowl. So work a double crochet in the back loop of each of the double crochets from the previous row. Okay, so we've worked a double crochet in each stitch. You're going to have 22 total stitches across, and make sure that you're working in that last double crochet. So an easy way is to turn it back over. You can see the stitch and you can see that you worked in the loop above it. This makes sure that you're working one in each and you're keeping a nice rectangle shape. So that is basically the cowl. So you're going to keep turning, working another row, and you're going to repeat this row until you have 20 total rows. So I'm going to finish this off camera. So pause the video, work 20 total rows, and then push play. Okay, so you should have 20 total rows. Now you're going to take your cowl and you're going to fold it in half with the ribs going this way, and to make sure that your loop that you finished off with is on the back. You're going to fold it over like this. You're going to line up each stitch for stitch, and you're going to slip stitch all the way across, sewing it together. So you can use, without cutting your yarn, you can use the loop where you ended and pull it through, and that's your first slip stitch. So working in each stitch across and making sure you're going through both layers, slip stitch and sew your cowl together. Okay, so that completes the line of slip stitches, which has sewn your cowl into a tube. So from here you are done. Simply weave in those two ends that you have, turn your cowl inside out, and it is ready to wear. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial.